Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna do head turn. We're gonna do a basic head turn. I've been here for like hours and trying to scribble these heads. I already tried doing the video, but it took me almost like several hours just to draw one head, and I was like, I really don't need to, because this is an animation video, I don't need to focus on the illustration bit. As you can see, I've already done the illustration and I named them. Like you can see here, head turn 1, head turn 2, 3, 4. Ideally you're supposed to do like several drawings. I think at least if you were to have like a really good animation, you should do at least 12 drawings of the head. We've only done 4. We've only done 4, so that's like a third of all the drawings that we need, because we need at least 12. So we needed the in-between drawings, but I did this 4 drawings and they can demonstrate the head turn, but I think these are basically what we call the key poses. Key poses are the main poses. We can draw in betweens, we can draw more poses in here to make the animation look more authentic. But the key poses that I have, for example, it starts from here, and then if you look carefully, you'll notice that the head, this is the very tip of the head. If you look closely, let me unlock this one, you'll notice that the head goes up a little bit here. If I may draw, sorry for that, if I can draw like this maybe, so you can tell that the head goes in that direction. It goes up and then it goes down again, then it goes down again, and then when it reaches here it twists. Okay, so it goes up and then goes down, and you can notice that she closes her eyes, and then when she opens her eyes the head is already twisted. So these are the key movements that I think will make the animation complete. But I wish I could do more drawings, and actually I like doing finished drawings, but illustration is not really my thing. Adobe Illustrator makes things much easier, and anybody is able to do a drawing. But since this is an animation video, we're not gonna focus on the drawing. I can just demonstrate for you. For example, I don't know what I did there. Oh yeah, these are the lines. I think we can do, oh, we don't need to do away with them, we can just lock them probably. Let's just group, let's group them, group, and also these we can group them and we can lock them. So for example, if you want to do this head, we lock these, we even lock this, so we can unlock head 2, because this is the one I want to demonstrate for you. We can also lock it as well. So for example, you want to draw on this, assuming you're doing you're using it as a reference. Let me see, I can reduce the opacity, so I just demonstrate for you how to do the drawing itself using Illustrate. This is for for those of you who don't know how to use Illustrate. So we can lock so we don't interfere with anything. So here you have a curvature tool and we have a pen tool. These are the two main tools that you can use when you're in Adobe Illustrate, when you're starting your drawing. Ideally, you come here, you open a new project. You just start a new project. You just start new and you'll get a blank canvas. You get a blank canvas like this. Sorry for that. You get a blank canvas like this. Then ideally these are the two main things here when it comes to drawing. When you're using a curvature tool, it means you want to make curves. You see, you want to make curves, so automatically let's delete that. Automatically it makes curves. So if you want to trace what this reference image, for example, you just follow the line and click the mouse. Just follow the line, click. You don't even have to think too much, just follow the line. The drawing, because it's a curvature tool, automatically it will follow where the dot is. You just, like, when you reach a sharp corner, you double click and then you just follow the line and you just press in the cursor. You follow the line and you just click. When you reach a corner, you double click, then you just follow the line and you leave a dot there. This is a corner, you double click. So ideally you can see there already you've drawn a perfect drawing. You can increase the stroke like here, or the thickness. For example, you can say 3, and then you can change the shape of the curvature. I don't know whether that's the right word. The shape of the stroke. If you want it to have these edges, you can select this, so the edges will appear like this. They will be thin in some areas and thick, because you see it's thick in the middle and then thin on both edges. So that's what I did. That's why we have these images like this, thin in some areas. It has like a really good kind of it adds a kind of a unique look to the drawing. For example, you can see these arrows, how they look. If I were to apply that, I just increase them by up to 3, and then I do this, and then I use this. Let's see how they look. No, it won't work with this, because this was not we didn't use a drawing tool. So let's use a drawing tool. Let's use a drawing tool. We double click, and then we double click again, we escape. We select both, and then we increase the stroke even to 5, because this is a thin line, and then we use this. So there you see the line looks much more perfect. We can do the same for this. Let's just unlock all of them. Let's unlock all of them. So ideally this is not an Illustrator video, but I'm just trying to show you how these curvatures work. And ideally, if you want a straight line, you just select here, and then you press and hold shift, then it will give you a straight line. Then like that. Let's undo this. You press escape so that you can let go if it's holding on to your. You double click at the edge, you double click here again, you press escape. This is the select tool or selection tool. There, you can move it like that. We select both of these. We can increase the stroke to 5, then we change the curvature. See, looks much more professional. And these two we do the same. We use a curvature tool so that we can have a curve. Escape. Delete this first. You can use it from here. You double click here and you double click here. Escape. Selection tool. We select both. We increase the stroke to 5 and then we change the width. This is a width profile, that's what they call it. So if you have a uniform width profile, it will just be a line. If you use width profile 1, it will be like this one. So see, it looks much more nicer, right? So object, you can always group so that you can just have you organize your drawings. Group your drawings, become more organized, so you know exactly where your drawings are. Like now I can see the arrows. I can see from here that they are arrows. So then this was just to show you how to do it. If you want to do the eyes, you double click on here, draw like this, and then you double click because it's a corner. Same to this, just double click on a corner, click once, double click here. Same for the face, you just draw, double click here, click once, click once, escape. There you go, the drawing is there. This ones we did not increase the profile stroke. You can put them at 3 and then we come here and change the profile width to this, and there you have it. You see, it's simple drawing. So that's what I did for all these drawings. So we can just delete this because we already have the drawing here. We unlock this. We bring back the opacity to 100. Let's just save that. So basically that's it. We can lock these arrows. We don't want to copy them. These are just directions. So ideally the head goes up. From here it goes up, as you can see. Then here it goes down. This is the first frame. It's like this. Second frame it goes up. Third frame it goes down. Then the fourth frame it changes the direction. So this ideally is how you'd make a head turn. And as I said, we only have 4 frames here. Ideally you'd need like more frames for you to have a smoother and proper looking animation. As you may know, most videos usually have 30 frames per second, because videos are usually images that are played consecutively to create the illusion of movement, and they are usually 30 frames per second, the ordinary video that you see. So for me to have like only 4 frames, it means it's barely enough to create the movement. So I just selected like 4 poses. So ideally it should look more choppy than an ordinary frame. Ideally the more frames you get, the better kind of illusion you get, because that's why videos are like a collection of several pictures. So you need several pictures for you to get like that proper movement feel. But for the purpose of learning, we're gonna just use these 4. If you want, you can draw as many as you want, because it takes time. It would take me a whole day to draw the 12 frames. Like I said, these 4 frames took me close to an hour plus just to draw these simple frames, because also you have to have an idea I had a drawing on a book, on a rough book first, then that's when I transferred them to Adobe Illustrate, which helps me a bit, actually quite a lot with the illustration. So then now you open Adobe Animate. This is the software I use for animation. It's the same thing. Once you open it, you file, then you open, you just go to new. It works the same as Illustrate. Then when you open it, automatically it will have this one layer here automatically. So since we have a background for this tutorial, let me just add another layer, and then I can say BG, which is for background. We can put it at the back here. Then we can go to Illustrate. This is the background, which is just this rectangle. It's just a rectangle that I drew, and I painted it. So this is a rectangle that I used. So maybe if you want to know how I drew the rectangle, which color did I use? I have some colors here. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. You can choose any color from this list. Okay, you can even choose red. This one also, it pops really nice. So you can choose any color you want from this, but I like the color that I had chosen. This one is kind of it's not white, off-white. It looks good. So and it's just a rectangle. You come here to ellipse tool, you click on it and rectangle, and you just come and drag the mouse and you draw it. So that's that. And then you paint it, then you move it to the back. Like, Illustrate works with layers, so like this is a layer, everything is layered, so you put it very back. So we start with the background. We can edit, we can copy it, or we can do control copy if you're using Windows. Then you come to Animate and Control V. Paste as bitmap means you're pasting it as a picture. Paste using Adobe Illustrate file importer preference. So I think this is what you use. So you just maintain, because they are softwares, they are the same. Adobe and Illustrator are the same softwares. If you just copy and paste, they will communicate, because they're the same company, same software and everything. So we leave it there. Just put it at the center. I can just center it and leave it there. I can as well lock it so it doesn't move at all. Then these ones are the head turns. Let's just say head turns. Okay, so these are the frames. So we have blank keyframe. These frames are already inserted. For example, you can remove frames, or we can insert blank keyframe. So it's a keyframe, like I was telling you, these are key poses or keyframes. So now we can start with the one. Like I did in previous videos, you just copy, or if you like you can cut, and then you come and paste. Just once you open this, you just Control V, which is paste, and then it will come like this. And then you can always right click and transform and say free transform. It's already selected because I was already practicing. You free transform, and then you press the shift on your keyboard and you hold the corner and expand it like this to the size of your liking. Okay, So it always goes here. Like I said, I'm also learning how to use these softwares, so I'll come and paste it here. Just Control X, and then you select here, and then Control V, then it comes here. Then you go to the next one, number 2. So number 1 we are done, we lock it, we unlock number 2, we select. Remember, I already grouped them, like I was grouping these two. Once I did the drawings, I selected them all, then grouped, then object, and then I grouped. Like you see, I can ungroup them if I want. You copy the second one, come back to Animate, and then you paste. Don't paste as bitmap, paste using Adobe Illustrator file importer preferences. Apply recommended import settings to resolve incompatibilities. So yeah, you leave that checked in, and then maintain layers. So basically it's importing exactly what you are drawn on the other end. It's not going to change anything. This one already, free transform is selected. If not, you would have just right clicked and then transform, then you say free transform, select it, hold the corners, press shift on your keyboard, then you expand the image, I think up to there. Yeah, that's the second one. I don't know why it always comes here. There's a way I can make it come here, but for now we go the hard way, because I'm also still learning. As you learn how to use these softwares, you'll be able to figure out. Ensure to always save your projects as you go, so you avoid losing your work. Go back to Illustrate, we lock number 2, we unlock number 3, we select number 3, we copy, come back to Animate, Control V, okay, then we free transform it, hold the shift key and expand it to your liking. You cut it, you bring it here, Control V, and then the last one, last but not least, we go back here, we lock this one, we unlock this one, we select and we copy. We come back to Animate, Control V, okay, we free transform it, hold shift and then expand it to the size that you want. That's good. Again, it came up here, you can cut it, bring it here and paste. Okay, so these layers we can actually delete. Control, you select all the layers that you don't need and you delete them. File, then you save. So these are 4 frames. As you can see now, this is where the head turn begins. It goes, see, okay, so now she's able to turn her head. Yes, turns her head. That's much fast, slower, faster. Okay, and since sometimes I like animating in twos, because that's what most animators do, because I'm also learning from them. I've selected those frames, then I control and then I expand them to I don't know whether I'm supposed to do shift. Yeah, shift. You see it says ×2 up there, so it means I'm doubling the frames. Doubling the frames. Let's delete this. Actually, I can just select control, I select all these and I remove frames. And this one, since it's locked, let's unlock it. Let's remove also these frames because we don't need them. We remove this, we remove this frame, we remove this, so we only have exactly these frames, and we try and loop this. That's all we need. So that's how the turn is going. It's much more slower idea. So you get the point. You get how that works. Okay, that's how it works. Yeah, so that's a basic head turn. I think you need, that's why you need plenty of frames. And for the moment we can just edit on ones, because on twos it's not very appealing. You've seen it's not very appealing when it's like that, because you need plenty of frames, and we are also still learning, and whatever I've already learned, at least you get to see that whatever I've already learned. Okay, you see that head turn. Okay, 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 okay. So that's your basic head turn. I wish I would do more drawings, but this is just a demonstration video to show you how to do the head turn. I wanted to make her say head turn before she turns the head, but that would take a lot of time. So yeah, that's it for now. Watch out for the next video, which is gonna be about we were supposed to do 4 videos. Let me see. Yeah, we already did the walk cycle, we did the ball bounce, we have now done the head turn. I'll do a more comprehensive video later. This one was took me it winded me. I thought it was gonna be easy, but it took so much of my time. I'm gonna do a flower sack animation, so I'm gonna prepare that just now and then I'll do it. I think it will be much easier. But I think animation, once you figure out the key principles, and you are able to even do like sketches, you'll be able to figure out how to do the animation. Yeah, so that's it for today. See you in the next one.